Welcome back, folks. Now, so far, we have learnt about basic selection, if, elif, else. We have learnt about different comparison operators. Today, we're going to go a step further and learn how to answer really complex questions. So, say I, as a teacher, set a test. And say, in my test, I want to know, A, did the students turn up and do it? Did they get greater than 0? And B, I want to know, have they got a score above 20, which is the pass mark. If they get above 20, great. If they got less than 20, did they get above 0? So, how would we do this? How would this work? Well, firstly, how do we know if they turned up? So we'll do a if num is greater than 0, we are going to say, okay, print attempt made, which is pretty sweet, pretty standard, I think. And if it's not, we just print, why is that going there? Else print score invalid. There we go. So attempt made and score invalid. But now I want to say, okay, so attempt is made or attempt's not made, but the score is, but your work's excellent work, or keep practicing. How would I do that? Well, it's actually pretty simple. We just put a second if statement inside the first one called nesting. So, put a layer saying nesting, is what this is, and we say if num is greater than 20, then we say print, and we say excellent work. And if it's not, so if the number is not less greater than 20, we else. So else, we're going to say print keep practicing. There we go. So now that is a program. Let's see if it works. Let's see how it runs. So enter my score. Say I didn't turn up. Say I was lazy and was off surfing somewhere. I get a 0, and the score is invalid. I didn't even attempt it. Boy, am I in trouble. Then, next one. I'm now going to go, okay, well, enter my score. I was surfing, came back late last night, but I was half asleep. I got a 9. Big score. Attempt made, but I've got to keep practicing. So it's gone for the second option here. Finally, say I was back in good time, I slept well, and I rocked it. I got 36. Attempt was made, which it was, and it was excellent work, which of course I always do. So that, guys, is one way to use an and or an or statement in here. You can have nesting and make it work, okay? But there is another way to do this, which is slightly more high tech, because say you had to ask 4 or 5 questions depending on the other, this could start to get seriously complicated. So how do we work around that? Well, for a start, we can get rid of all this because we don't desperately need it now, okay? So that can go. So firstly, if they got over 0 and they got over 20, so we're saying, okay, that's both of them in there. So the and statement there checks that both of these are true. And if they're both true, it will say print attempt made. And then on the next line, it will say print excellent work. There we are. So that will only happen if they both get over, they both try the test, both get over 0, and they both score more than 20 on it. Then we go to elif num is greater than 0, but, and their score though was less than 20. Then we say attempt was made, and we say print keep practicing. I want to be nice and try and make them feel like we want to improve, so keep practicing. So there we are. We have now replaced our nesting with and statements. There's also an or statement as well. It's exactly the same thing. So let's try this out. Firstly, try out the 0. I was away surfing last night. I said, nope, score invalid. Go away. Then, okay, let's try another one. Enter your score. I'm going to put in an 11. Because I say I was surfing last night, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and attempt made, keep practicing. Perfect. Finally, last but not least, I'm back early, practiced, well slept, well rested, and I blasted 36. Attempt made, excellent work. So, there we are, guys. Today, we have learnt all about nesting, which is a way of doing this by putting if statements inside another, and we have learnt all about what are the right concepts, right? Nesting here, and we have learnt all about logic statements. So and, or, and not, and use any of those like these in here, and it should work perfectly. So, I hope to see you all next time, and best of